Hello everybody and welcome to this week's sharing assembly. So today is a little different because year threes aren't in school this week. There will be no class sharing, but don't worry, we still have lots of other things to share with you today. We're going to start off today's assembly by popping over to see a couple of house captains who have come to talk to you about something called philosophy. Over to you.
Hello everyone. As you may know, yesterday was World Philosophy Day.
What does philosophy mean?
It is a method to understand ourselves and the world by asking lots of questions. It means love of wisdom.
Ah, I see. Shall we share some philosophical questions?
Wait a minute. Are all questions philosophical?
Good question. No. You know that you really exist.
Good question. You can't. Though the practical way is to give yourself a good pinch to make sure you're not in a dream.
Well, again, we're all individuals, so we can never really see from someone else's point of view. So we're seeing from our point of view, but someone else is seeing from their point of view, but we will never really know if they aren't seeing from their point of view, and they're just a simulation from my point of view, and you won't know if my point of view is real because you have a point of view that you can see, and you don't know my point of view is real, and we don't know anyone else's point of view, so we can't see that anyone really exists.
Okay. So does that mean, could your dreams be the reality, and this is your real dream?
Well, a lot of examples throughout history that point towards dreams can always be reality, but reality being a dream.
Or aren't dreams really just your memory fiddled together to make some sort of story?
What am I here for? Well, it's a very complicated question, and many individuals have their own interpretation of why they are here.
If a scientist will come in, they'd probably say to reproduce and to keep the human, race going.
But life, as it should be preserved, for if there's no life, there's no meaning for it.
So to preserve a future life?
Probably.
Can I trust what my eyes see? Yes.
Well, to challenge you on that, you never know what your eyes are seeing and if they're real. Your eyes can often deceive you with illusions, and it's not easy to pick them apart from reality.
Fair enough. Let's test this out. Watch this video and see how many times was the ball passed.
Great, you did really well. But did you see the gorilla?
Gorilla? What gorilla? What are you talking about? You must have pretty strange eyes.
What again, my friend?
I guess also you focus on one point and you may not see things that are also happening within your vision view.
There's also such things under intense heat. You experience an illusion called a mirage, where people have been reported to have seen oases. Oasis? Come on, you did a plural of this in the test.
Well, you got the root word right at least.
Deep questions can help us find important answers.
and about what it means to be human. Have a philosophical Friday!
Alliteration!
Okay, thank you very much. Some very interesting questions and insightful views. Next up, we are going to do some stars of the week, my favourite part of assembly. And we're going to begin this week with the little people. So, reception, year 1 and year 2. Listen up to find out who your stars are this week. In Jemison class, Diva, well done. In MacArthur class, it was Saffron. And in Seco class, it was Mohammed D. Well done, guys. Year 1s. Anisha in Aldrin class, fantastic. Tahira in Attenborough class. And Shai in Marco Polo. Well done, you 3. Let's go to year 2s, and we have in Einstein class, it is Radit, well done. Gabby in Pasteur class, and in Marie Curie class, it's you, Gabriels. Fantastic job. Reception, year 1 and year 2. So the next part of our assembly, everybody, we're going to talk...
Ring, ring, ring,
Oh,
ring, ring,
somebody's calling.
ring, ring, ring.
It's Mitzy Pecknold. She must be back from her world tour.
Ring.
Over to Mitzy. Hi Mitzy, long time no see. Oh yeah, Miss Phelan. Yeah, I just wanted to ring and see how things have been going at Park Primary. I've been rocking around the world this week. What? There were some other rock stars giving out the scores? No way, Jose. Only Mitzy does the scores. I gotta go, Phelan. It's score time. Hey, rock stars. Mitzy's back. And Mitzy is here with her big book of scores, ready to tell you what happened last week. I can see lots of people have been rocking out, and you know that makes Mitzy happy. So, starting off with our year 3 and 4 competition. Galileo versus Hawking. Unfortunately, Galileo, because each player is only allowed 5,000 points, it does mean Hawking have won, but a shout out to Pawan, who was doing amazing playing for Galileo. Edison versus Berners-Lee. Edison, year 3's pull it off again. Great job, Edison. Da Vinci and Brunel. Brunel are taking back some pride for year 4s because you won this week, Brunel. Year 5 and 6. Ooh, Helen Keller and Pankhurst was a good competition, but we know the powers in Pankhurst are very hard to defeat, so well done, Pankhurst. Mandela and Gandhi. We all know Mandela are probably the greatest rock stars in school, so well done, Mandela. You won this week. And finally, we had Rosa Parks playing against Malala. Maybe the closest competition we had this week. But Rosa Parks rocked supreme. So they are all our winners for week 5. Rock stars, there is only 1 week left of the heats of our competition. Next week I will be announcing who the year 6, the year 5, the year 4 and the year 3 champions are, and that will be the year group with the greatest number of points over 6 weeks of the competition. So it's really important everybody plays as much as they can this week, and remember, if every single person in your class plays, 5,000 bonus big ones. Next week, week 6 of the competition, last week of heats. It's Da Vinci versus Hawking. It's Galileo versus Berners-Lee. Edison versus Brunel. Rosa Parks versus Pankhurst. Helen Keller versus Mandela. And Gandhi versus Malala. So, rock on year 5s, year 4s, year 3s and year 6s. And I have some special news this week. Year 2s. Your teachers have been telling me that you have begun your times tables this week. Therefore, we're going to begin our first ever Year 2 TT Rockstars battle. You can use the same login as you use for Numbots, and you will compete all 3 classes against each other. So that battle will begin on Friday and finish on Wednesday, and next week Mitzy will let you know who the greatest Year 2 class is. If you need any help, just ask your teacher, or if you see Mitzy Pecknold around, you can ask her too. That's it for Mitzy this week. I'm going to go and sing a song about cheese. I love cheese and cheese loves me. Thank you, Mitzy. I always think Mitzy is probably the coolest person in school besides me. Moving on, however, we're going to go and listen to some more house captains who are sharing a story this week about somebody I think lots of you will know actually, a very strong-willed person. So over to the house captains.
Today we're going to be doing a story. It's called For the Love of the Game, Michael Jordan and Me. Do you know who Michael Jordan is?
Don't know. Can you give me a clue, please?
Watch this, guys.
amazing. Let's learn about him more. Two children would love. It is our fervent hope that this book will inspire you to see your own strength, discover and develop your talents. Everyone has them, and move always toward health and growth and happiness.
When he was just a little boy, when he was just a kid, Michael saw a basketball, and this is what he did.
From North Carolina, at guard 6'6", Michael Jordan.
For the love of the game, he rises from the chair.
He steps to the court. He greets his team. He takes his stance. He makes his move.
He slaps the ball from clutching hands, snaps it to a friend. He forgets to obey the law of gravity, jumps not up and down, but up, and up, then stops.
Stands right there on a little piece of air. Will he shoot from the left or shoot from the right? Which hand will he use tonight? He sails higher, holds the ball above a bucket, and slam! Jams it through the net. Before he lands, smooth as a gliding plane, then turns and smiles at the memory of flying.
For the love of the game of life,
I rise from my bed and greet the world. I'm here!
the sun has risen, but barely. In the pale light, I see a world of many paths, partly hidden by trees and shadows of trees.
It is a puzzle of power and beauty, and I must see more. Someday I will choose the path and go.
But I hear the voices of naysayers. You can't! Too hard! You can't!
I hear the voices of doomsayers. Danger! All is danger! And I'm afraid!
Under what tree lie the roots that will trip me? In which shadow hide the holes that will swallow me?
Then through the din of voices, I hear the chanting of people who love me. If you fall, you will rise again.
I breathe their words. I feel the strength of my spirit. If I fall, I will rise again. The sun is at mid-morning. The time to prepare is now.
In the game of life, I choose the path that I will take. I listen to my heart beating my rhythm.
I take my stance and make my move. For the love of the game of my life, I live.
And that's the end of our story.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Wow, Michael Jordan really is an inspirational character, and I guess we can all learn that as long as we work hard and are determined, we can reach such dizzying heights just like he did. And I don't just mean when he was slam dunking. Okay, last but not least this week is Key Stage 2 Stars of the Week. So let's begin in Year 3 and find out who has been impressing this week. So, beginning in Da Vinci class, well done Reda. In Galileo class, it is Benji. And in Edison class, it is Asia. Well done. Going to Year 4, Saisvan in Berners-Lee. Great job. We have Evie in Hawking class. And in Brunel class, it's Alima. Well done, Year 4s. In Year 5, Sumaya in Gandhi class. Hannah M in Helen Keller. And Naomi H in Rosa Parks. Well done, Year 5s. And finishing with Year 6s, who many believe are the greatest year group in school. In Mandela class, well done Muntaha, you were the star this week. In Malala, Bogdan, you've been doing some super impressive work. And in Pankhurst, it's Serena. Fantastic, well done all of our stars this week, great job. So that is the end of this week's assembly. Well done for such a fantastic week, whether you've been learning in school or at home. Keep up the good work and stay safe, look after each other. Peace out.